Well, no prizes for guessing. We're on the John Deere stand. We're with Chris Meacock. Chris, good to see you again. How's the show going?
Yeah, very good. Customers around, looks pretty good so far, so busy enough. So
certainly a buzz around the place.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about a new battery machine for you, pedestrian motor we got here. What's this one all about then?
So this is our new 225E battery machine, as you say. So it comes a little brother, a 185, so 18-inch or 22-inch. And a battery on there is a 58 volt, 3.2 kilowatt hour, I believe, if I can remember correctly. So enough to do about acre and a bit. So
okay, so that's on one charge.
Yeah, one charge.
So acre and a bit transfers to what in terms of greens and tees? Do you know?
How big's your golf course?
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
How much greens have you got? That's the question. But it's out there. It's probably leading edge, let's say, around the coverage. So
okay.
Yeah.
So what makes this different in terms of its technology then?
So technology-wise, you can. Deere wheels always do things differently. We haven't just taken the engine out and put a battery in. We've done more than that. It runs on a battery under there for quietness, cost savings, sustainability, whatever reason you want to buy one for. But also we've added in our tech control, so that we have on our fairway mowers and our greens mowers, so you can, that's password protected, so you can set forward speed, reel speed, and so clip ratio, and so more control. So it's a step on, if you like, from our petrol-driven greens mower.
So course manager can set it up to what he wants, and then there's no fear that the operator can mess anything up.
Exactly. If he wants to, he can put a password in there and protect those factors. And then also the other really nice feature we have on this, which is well loved on our greens machine, our ride-on greens machine, is a clean-up pass. So you can, once you're done backs and forwards, you hit the button and it adjusts the machine speed-wise, so you can do a more accurate clean-up pass, which is,
So this has been in development a while, and you say it's new at the show.
Yeah.
Is it new in the UK? Has it been out in the States?
It's been in development too long, if I'm completely honest, but there we go. It's new. It goes into our price list for our dealers next month, March probably, let's say, and then available in very limited numbers this year, got to be honest. It's going to be a spring 24 before you really start to see any volume of it. So that's what we're aiming for.
Has it been rolled out in the States yet?
We showed it at GIS last year. It's kind of a bit simultaneous, really, so volumes will increase this side of the Atlantic and that side. Probably more demand in Europe for battery technology than there is in the US, actually. So certainly our customers are pushing us hard for it. So,
My little experience of what I see of the Americans, they'd like to strap a V8 to everything, wouldn't they? So.
Yeah, we did try that, but weight would have been an issue.
Is there anything else on the stand other than this that's a bit new?
So new on the stand also is our 7700 AE. So this is 7700 AE. So it now uses the hybrid technology that we've had on our 7500. So basically here, 7-inch reel driven by an electric motor. So the advantage of that are you can reduce the engine revs, save fuel, and also reduce noise as well. So this hybrid technology is we're using on this 7-inch reel for the first time, and the nice thing about that is also you can do verticutting with it as well. I think I'm right in saying, and I'll probably get shot down for this, but it's the only machine there with a 7-inch reel you can verticut with an electric drive.
Wow. Okay.
So that's it gives you a bit more flexibility.
Is that on there already, or have you got to make a change?
No, that'll be an alternative supplier.
Okay.
But it's available to do that, and it's got the oomph for the electric power to be able to do that. So it should be good.
So again, is this something you've been waiting for a while, or is it?
Yeah, waiting for a while. There are other machines out there, 7-inch reels, electric drive, but we've been waiting for this for quite a time actually. So it's good to see it in the portfolio. Excuse me. Also, again, it's got a brother or sister. So we've got the 6700 AE.
Yep.
So that's a 3-wheel drive machine, 5 reels, 22-inch reels again, but a lower horsepower, 25 horsepower. So below that emission standard. So there's some cost saving there. But also now that we can implement this electric technology on that machine, more efficiency and probably more output from a lower horsepower. So I think that machine will also get more interesting for people too. So
that's the way forward, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
everybody recognises that. So
Yeah,
two
exactly.
big new products.
Yeah.
Always plenty to see on this stand, isn't
Yeah,
there?
exactly.
So,
One further little twist, though, is that all of these machines now come with a thing called an MTG,
right.
which is basically some technology that allows for telematics. So every John Deere piece of golf equipment has this technology on it, so that the customer can sign into the John Deere My Operation Centre and get feedback on fuel, where the machine's been. They can also geo-fence it, so that if it does happen to go walkabout, then the alarms for a mobile phone. And also in the error codes that come up in the machine are flashed to the customer, and if the customer allows it, because it's his data or her data, it goes to the dealer as well. So we're getting into telematics, the standard now, where we've been at ag business for the last 10 years really, so it's coming into turf.
So the benefits that the customer has been seeing in the ag business, what can your turf customers now
for instance,
expect?
the turf customer can look at his usage, okay, and see what's happening, how many hours they're doing. For instance, a very, very basic thing is idle time. You would not believe the difference in idle time between different operators. And maybe there's an opportunity where instead of buying 400 hours on an operating lease every year, with the right fleet management, they can get down to 350 hours, as well as a fuel saving. So there's lots of information flowing now, will be more and more so, and it's part of this whole technology package that we're bringing to the market to manage data basically, and that's where we're going.
I assume as well as that kind of idle time, you can keep a track on what is happening with the machine and maybe avoid any potential problems.
Exactly. So the fault codes are flashed up to the dealer. They can see an error, and ideal scenario, they turn up on the course with this piece and get it fixed in no downtime. So that's where it's aimed at, and we will get to the same place as we do it where we now are in ag, where we have a predictive system where the computers are always looking at machinery, and if a machine's working a certain way under a certain load, certain temperature, it's almost getting to a point of predicting when a failure could happen. So that technology is coming into turf. Not straight away, but it's coming.
It's on its
way.
way.
So, yeah. So,
Chris, great catching up with you.
Mate. Good to see you.
Take care. Have a good rest of the show.
Well done. Catch you now. Cheers now.